I'm Lena. I'm a nurse.
All right. So, Lena, that's all what they can say. Okay. And
I'm Kwesi Cliff.
Okay.
That's my Kwesi.
And this is Nana Wood.
Nana. Kwesi Cliff, where they? Who paid you?
I'm a content creator for sure.
Okay.
And I am a businesswoman.
A businesswoman. Okay. So, Charlie, when you say squad fan, I'm also at the last episode no. Nana Obuboom. Sisi ade me de nkofu two asanso aka ho nurse back and a content creator back in the bed. Today our topic is communication. So we are going to start by communicating in entrepreneurship. So the first one is just a broad topic that we all can share our views on. How does effective communication impact leadership in entrepreneurship? Effective communication impacts leadership in entrepreneurship. Effective communication has an impact in entrepreneurship because since so when our council
Let's take your question again.
Okay, how does effective communication has an impact in leadership? That's all.
Okay, so I think effective communication to a greater extent has a great impact in leadership. As a leader, you would have to speak to your people to get them on board.
Okay.
This communication is not just by speaking, it could be through notices and then emails.
Okay.
So when communication goes through a line that it has to go through and it gets to its rightful destination, and then the people are equally monitored,
Okay.
then the leader or the head is seen to be a great leader because tasks are being performed, and then aims are being accomplished, and then targets are being hit, and together the goals and objectives are met.
Okay. Chrissy Clegg, with your side as a content creator, you're an entrepreneur as well. How do you think communication is also important or has an impact in the field that you find yourself?
I from my side is like communication is a key mechanism in whatever that we do.
Okay.
When it comes to whether we mean producing content for our viewers and all that, and when it comes to our other services like our website and audio production and media production,
Okay.
Communication is one of the key tools in everything. And I think if you don't have the right skill and the right amount of the right knowledge to deal with your customers, you keep on having issues with your customers. For instance, I meet clients that I know that whatever they are saying doesn't even make sense, but because of the way we communicate with them, we have a way that there's a saying that the customer is always right. So we have a way to deal with issues and have to make them understand how things are going on like that. Aside that, we allow our clients to, especially when it comes to our video production on YouTube and Facebook and all that, we allow our clients to able to share whatever their thoughts are, and we're able to find a way to communicate with them.
Okay.
In a way that we get feedbacks from them, and through the feedback as a form of communication, we also adjust to the way we produce our content and all that.
Okay. Lena.
Yeah, okay. So when it comes to nursing and in communication, it's more like speaking in plain words.
Okay.
You're telling me what you want.
Okay.
And I also telling you what we can do to get you better.
Okay.
So more like you come with malaria, I detect it's malaria, and then you see medications that can be given to you.
Okay.
And then if you're allergic to any of them, let me know. All that kind of a thing. So more like speaking in plain words. Watch our dream concerning something.
Okay.
But much my dream concerning something, so we achieve a meaningful aim.
Okay.
Yes.
This leads me to the next question. But before that, basically, you said is the customer in business, the customer is always right. Is it always so?
You see that our system, it's not even about our system. It is something that we've come to meet.
Okay.
And no matter what, there's this golden rule that no matter what, you should try your best not to lose clients.
Okay.
So maybe when there is communication or misunderstanding, whatever it is, maybe you know that the customer, whatever is saying, does not even make sense. But the right way to solve that issue is to make the customer feel in a way it's right, and try to divert it. I've met several occasions where I'm being offered to do graphic design for clients, and because their mindset are very archaic, so they want me to maybe typography that I have to use maybe italics, and the clients may say, oh, use bold letters so that my clients, other people may be able to read.
Okay.
Or whatsoever it is. So I feel like if we are able to convince them, whilst even though we know that whatever they are saying is not right, be able to communicate with them and convince them in a way that you'll be able to direct their path. I think recently we did a website for GA, and the people were complaining that the way the logos were flipping and all that, they don't like it. But maybe you as a website developer, you know that maybe this is the modern way to do things. But because they don't agree or they don't seem like whatever you're doing is right, you have to find a nice way to balance it. You see that maybe you communicate with them that this is a modern way of doing things, or maybe you do what they want. At the end of the day, you made them understand that you can do what they want to do, they want, but it is not a modern way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, can transparency lead to a better business as an entrepreneur, or as the field that you find yourself? Being transparent, can it lead to a better result? Leads to a better result in the field of business that we find ourselves? This one I'll start with quickly.
Yeah. When you talk about transparency, there are a whole lot of transparency
in communication.
I think that when you are too transparent, people take it for granted.
Okay.
So there are certain things I would not like to be transparent about.
Okay. So this from the media aspect of things okay.
From my side.
Okay.
For instance, maybe I will be building a website. I might have my own hosting platform.
Okay.
That I've already paid for maybe 5 years or 10 years.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that if you want a website to be done for you, I will have to let you give you my hosting for free.
Okay.
So for instance, maybe it's 1,000 for a hosting for a year. You have to pay for it.
Okay.
At the end of the day, maybe I will like use the money to either use it for my personal gain or use it to upgrade or buy more years.
Okay.
But the moment maybe I made my client know that, oh, I have hosting already for 5 years, so you pay me and I'll keep it, I'll use it, whatever it is. My client might not be understand that.
Okay.
Or may not understand how it goes. So he might feel that, okay, now they're no hosting in there, I didn't know some more sticker. Get it. But if I'm that a little bit hiding of those steps, you pay for the domain, you pay for the hosting. At the end of the day, because I'm not too transparent about certain things, I might keep on running my business.
Okay.
And there are certain ways, like for instance, those that they deal with goods and services, that they know exact place to get goods.
Okay.
That maybe I might get it like maybe once a day. Recently, I showed Pastor Samuel, the other our colleague, where he can print for only 40 pesos a paper.
Okay.
And I showed him that premise because business wise, I could take the project, take maybe once in the paper and do whatever it is. But I personally feel like, okay, he's a pastor, he should go in there and do whatever business it is.
Okay.
But if I'm supposed to deal with a business wise, like somebody asked me for maybe a sticker, whatever it is, I don't think I will direct the person to the exact place that I get it cheap.
Okay.
It doesn't help me. It doesn't help the business.
Okay.
So it doesn't make sense for you to be too transparent.
Okay.
aside that not being transparent doesn't mean that you have to lie about certain things. For instance, if I'm supposed to get A, hosting fee, B, domain, it is there. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it is part of the business, communicating with the customer. So it's part of it.
So you can charge the domain, charge the hosting, charge your workmanship.
Okay, so there's no need of telling the customer that
you are being transparent
to the customer.
But at the end of the day, you are not being transparent because maybe certain money you've already catered off. You understand? Today I was called to do streaming services for a church. And I was asked to pay things that they have to charge. Normally, you buy bandit for 200 cedis for TurboNet, but I already buy about 200 something gig already.
Okay.
So if I tell you that I have internet services, so just pay me 400 cedis to cover, you will not even pay.
But why will you communicate to the customer that you have 200 cedis? Because the customer have to buy, or you have to charge the customer for that. So I think that with the communication, with the communication, we have to know the way we communicate to customers, and with the way we communicate to fellow businessmen who wants to enter into the business. And that's the purpose of the entrepreneurship for people who would like to do the businesses that we are in.
So that's why I'm saying that you have to be transparent, but not too transparent.
Okay.
You understand? You have to balance it. But when you say you want to be too transparent, it doesn't help the business.
Okay.
I don't know what my other colleagues have to say.
Okay.
I equally side with, you see, let's say in my field, you can't tell your employees everything.
Okay.
You can't tell them everything.
As an upcoming business.
Yes, you can't tell them everything. Okay. Even if it's a business that has been in existence for as many years as it is. You can't tell them everything. It's only a few rules you would have to let them stick to, and then you teach them the basic and daily activities they have to go through.
Okay.
So it's more or less like a daily routine.
Okay.
You let them know, you take them through training, and then they know from here we do this, from this we do that, and that's it. When they close, they go home.
Okay.
You cannot in any way be too transparent by exposing your investors to your employees, exposing your suppliers, top suppliers to them.
Okay.
There are some suppliers that you don't, let's say if it's a farm, they don't necessarily have to come to the farm.
Okay.
They can just give the things to the truck delivers, and then you pay the money into the account.
Okay.
When you expose your suppliers and then your investors, the probability of you losing them is very high.
Okay.
Because anybody can just walk up to them and give them a better deal. And we know investors are always there to make money. No matter how much interest they have in what you do, they are there to make money. So if someone gives them a better offer or a better deal, they are most likely to pull out.
Okay.
And when they pull out, it's going to affect the business greatly, because every business, irrespective of the age, needs money.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I don't think it's even right.
Okay.
For your employers to have any form of contact with your suppliers to the extent that they have their numbers.
Okay.
They have cordial relations with them, because if your supplier, the supplier is also equally there to make money.
Yeah.
So if your employer should redirect your supplier to another farm or to another business person, you would lose, because if you're in need of those things or supplements and they don't come in the right time, just because your supplier is giving it, there is an opening somewhere and he's giving it out to someone, it's going to affect their job. So I think I side with.
You side with him. Okay. Yeah. Antoinette, with your field, is it always good to be transparent with your clients? For someone who is an upcoming nurse or who wants to enter into the nursing.
Okay, with nursing, transparency is to the patient and the patient's family, no other person. You don't tell an outsider, someone that is not the related to the patient in any way.
Okay.
The condition of the patient.
Okay.
You don't do that.
Okay.
It can go against you. Anybody at all can do anything to the patient and you'll be held responsible.
Okay.
So you tell the patient what is wrong with the patient and you explain to the family.
Okay.
Because they will be the ones to take care of the patient and the patient should leave the hospital.
Okay.
Yes. So transparency in nursing is more to the patient, the family, and then probably the nurses.
Okay.
Yes. That is basically it.
Okay. So with your side, do you think if a patient is having a high blood pressure and there's a bad news, is it advisable to also communicate to the patient or let the patient know that this news is bad, looking at the condition?
Yes, you have to know how to tell the patient.
Okay, so that means communication is very important.
It's very sensitive.
Okay.
Very, very sensitive. You know how to give bad news to the patients.
Okay.
There are some people, when you tell them what is wrong with them, can kill them.
Okay.
So if you realize that the patient is in that very bad condition, you communicate to the parents or the family members, and then you take your time and explain bit by bit to the patient so that it doesn't worry him or her in any way.
Okay. Wow. Charlie, young folks entering into entrepreneurship and nursing, Charlie, and content creation, Charlie. You guys have a lot to learn. Let's enter into the relationship aspects of things. How do communication contribute in maintaining a healthy balance in your relationship, especially with your spouse? Because the relationship comes with the family, and but I'm talking about with your spouse.
Okay.
Yeah. Lena.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that when you're in a relationship with somebody and you say you love the person, you should be very open to the person.
Okay.
Concerning things you like, things you don't like, things you want to change about them, or you want them to help you change, a whole lot of things. It involves a whole lot of things. So if, for instance, let's say you are not feeling well, and you don't tell your partner you're not feeling well, you will be there and you die. You or she will know. Yes. But if you open up, I have this illness, or it gets to this time, this happens to me. When your partner is around you, he or she will know how to go about things.
Okay.
Should in case you get an attack or something like that. Or you are hungry and your partner is sitting down, maybe on his phone or on a phone playing game. And you are hungry and you don't talk. You starve. Because the other person can enter into your head and then tell what is going on in your head.
Okay.
So most of the times, this is somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with. This is somebody you want to be with forever. The person can't just be there and be knowing things about you if you don't talk.
Okay.
If you don't open up and then maybe to say. Or I want to be handled this way. Or I want this to be done to me around this time.
Okay.
Or at this point. Then the communication will just be a stereo contest and then everybody will go their way.
Okay. Auntie Nana. I had a 90 call Auntie Nana. How hard you? Patricia, blending why?
Okay, with the cheese.
Yes.
Yo, yate.
Yeah, into me country.
Rebecca.
So I think, in my view, communication is very important in relationships.
Okay.
But to some extent, in my view again, you cannot say everything in a relationship. Yes, depending on the level you are, even if it's marriage, depending on the level, you can't enter into marriage and start talking about, my family, epilepsy, obia. We have tons of people who are epileptic in the family. It's not nice.
Okay.
So you check the level you find yourself and you know when to say what.
Okay.
In my view.
Okay.
It's not good or nice to hide anything.
Okay.
But you see, the thing is like you have a newborn baby. You can't start feeding the baby with bones.
Okay.
So you feed the partner in bits.
Okay.
sometimes you get to find out how the person thinks about people with, let's say, heart attack. Okay, so if maybe your family has that family history, so if you have a friend who has heart attack, what will you do? Are you still going to keep the friendship with the person? Be like, that you made them import and generally charge you. You understand? So it means from there you would have to know how to let the person know about your family history. That aside, the person should have known before you to enter into the marriage thing.
Okay, so
but if you two are already there, you know, there are some people, they meet 2 months, they are getting married. They don't even get to know themselves before they marry. Okay. That's how I see it. Because within 2 months, you can't know everything.
Yeah.
So
within
that 2 months, you can imagine 5 years. Within that 5 years, now you are in the marriage. And there are some things that in your conscience, you think my partner has to know. Before I have to tell my partner before he gets to know. Now in that state, you have to know how to feed this partner.
Okay.
If one way or the other you think him not knowing wouldn't affect anything, I think you better let it slide.
Okay.
Because there are some of the partners, frankly, or no page and dada. Now, once I got this in the family, we have tons of epileptics in the family. Hey, and they're so cool. Yeah, you understand. So, though you are not supposed to hide anything, but it's like a newborn baby. You know when to feed what.
Okay.
And then you try your best that as the marriage keeps running, at least by within a space of some time, they know it's me catching everything that the partner has to know.
Okay.
Before he gets that information from somebody.
Okay. So what if you are already in it? They know everything, but you see, sometimes a growing an already established relationship, there are petty communication errors. To say more embargo.
Okay.
Before I move it to a quick click. Okay, with a quick click.
No, let me answer before he comes in. Let me answer before he comes in. Let me answer before he comes in. From where you're coming from. Just 2 days ago, I was discussing this with my friend.
Okay.
And I was telling him that it's very good and important to know your partner.
Okay.
As women as we are, some women swing moods when they are ovulating.
Okay.
All right, that's the next talking. So you have to know this. And some as while they are menstruating.
Okay.
Because of the pain and all those things she's going through, the slightest things provokes like baby kids.
Okay.
And then on the other side, there are some that when they are done with the menstruation, they don't feel too good about themselves.
Okay.
So you have to know all of these stages. Before menstruating, it comes with headache.
Okay.
Whilst menstruating, it comes with headache. Menstruating, it comes with headache.
Okay.
So if you don't get to know this kind of partner, you might think the person is a difficult engineering course you have to break. Yes, but here lies the case. It's just that. So when you get to know, okay, this lady, every time she gets angry, the next week she's menstruating.
Okay.
Then you have to know, say, it is in the book for almost women, If you don't get to know the person at that point, every time you people will be fighting.
Okay.
Yes. So, and again, too, there are some partners, they are very nice. They are nice people, but they don't like it when their fellow partners give out money to
people
opposite sex.
Okay.
So if you find yourself, let's say the lady is a nice person, but she doesn't enjoy why her husband must give an opposite sex money. If you are that kind of husband and you have that kind of woman, you know she's good in all aspects, but it drew on it.
Okay.
If you think per all odds, you still have to give that lady money. Find a nice way of giving the money to her, or better still, give it to your wife to go and give it to her.
Okay.
But yes, I don't know how to explain that one, but I think you should come in from here.
Okay.
This communication thing, when it comes to women, yes. I don't know if we be honest to, if people really understand women, how women really act. See, when it comes to women, how they react to certain things. You can't be with your woman and you feel like oh, this girl, this lady, I've been with her for so many years. And now they say about phobia about my friend mood swings. That's their escape English.
Yeah.
That they have mood swings and all that. I feel like communication.
Yeah.
Women has this thing that they want you to figure out.
Okay.
If I'm moving with you and there's something that you don't like about, you should be bold to like, let's talk about it. I've been with your mind before. Like, they want you to psych. You get it? They want you to psych them, enter into their heads and do what they feel that they want.
Okay.
But if you don't do it, they are not happy with it.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do for you. But she wants me to enter like I'll be Jesus Christ. Like do what? That is what I don't understand about women. But I feel like if I'm with you and there's something that is going on and you don't like, don't tell me you are tired of talking. Your national anthem.
Is it this one you're talking from experience?
I'm no woman. You understand? Don't tell me that you are tired of talking.
Okay.
You are tired of repeating yourself. And the way they make it look like I'm tired of talking. When you enter into whatever she's talking about, it's a different topic with a different branch.
Okay.
But looks like the same thing.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. So I feel like communication is a key.
Okay.
And our women have to consider that whatever it is, they should be able to.
Is there a problem? Is there anything I didn't do? Like, is there anything I didn't say right? Just come around. And yes, and it makes the thing nice. And yeah, be same as basically is making it look like, it's that's why people have renewal of vows.
Okay.
It's not for nothing.
Okay.
They are in the marriage 5 years, be almost a renewal of vows. It spikes up the whole thing. Yes.
Basically,
you see, sometimes they'll tell you, oh, once now, no wife, you are just rekindling the love. So when the person goes off, and you, the guys, do you do same? Sometimes when you people want to cheat, you intentionally go off.
Why do you attribute it to us to cheat? Why do you attribute it?
No, when the man
because Sabema pursue cheat.
No, when the man wants to be seeing another woman on the side, he starts acting like why you be
I didn't know more than ekfa cheating. Because
that's how best I can explain.
Because Sana Matthias says Mbappe so much cheat. Women cheat to fall out of love.
Okay.
And men cheat to stay in love.
Okay.
So if a man is cheating to stay in love, the communication with you, trust me, is perfect.
No, sometimes it's not perfect.
No, W.
I also person justify.
Yes, sometimes it's not perfect.
So
maybe we are seeing men from different angles.
Yes.
Sometimes when a man wants to cheat, he starts acting like you are the one at fault, and then he's expecting you to act. And
that is what women think. But before a man will cheat, we did carry a preparation because on him say Oma was suspect baby. Obechino. Into obe crow.
Sometimes
no, more embano was it? Oba you ladies, you always want to fight to just get let's say validation. Do you get me? So it is part of you. And the more you do that, and the more a bear man also it responded to you. You guys feel laughed. But se more na bema no inga, then you are looking. Do you get me? Then you are looking at somewhere else. But in bema yen the answer. And I basically
man, what are you talking? I don't want to talk.
Why? What's up? Why?
When it comes to like woman issue, it's like headache to me.
On best stress.
Like even I feel like God Himself
do not understand women.
God Himself personally didn't want to create women.
It was when who
Because when you read the Bible, how come God was able to create Adam and forget about a woman for so many years, and even commissioned Adam to name whatever the creatures or whatever it is, the animals, the sea, and whatever it is. And we all know that naming creatures could take like years. Before Adam realized that on quantity he needs a helper. Adam like, because God himself is all knowing. He knows today and knows tomorrow. And he knows that these creatures
creatures
women. You see, like they know that women are headache. God himself, he knew it. So he knew that this is headache. You want it. And when you sit down and analyze certain things, you realize that Adam has to beg and beg and beg before I say, okay, open there.
Yeah, mouth.
You get it? So women sometimes, even fellow women are sometimes they know that whatever that it is going on, they themselves know that they get fed up with other women actions.
Okay.
Like to me short na down for bad pants maybe we are bad but we dear. They themselves they get shocked. Oh. They get shocked about them, these same creatures.
Why do you call them creatures?
Because women are creatures.
And men are creation.
You don't know.
Women are creatures.
God took time and more than everything.
They are creatures.
Headache.
But there is a concept that God didn't create animals. God didn't create trees. He called them out.
Call them. But at the end of the day, we call them all creatures. Creatures.
So
God didn't call us out.
God didn't call women out.
See, when you take your time and analyze how God created a woman, it's like true anger.
Yes.
You see,
Okay,
let us be honest to ourselves. Like, I didn't see, and I'm like, I said, Mommy, Oba, now, Oba Dada, me now, Mama Da. Now, what's something if you know we do? Like, if I hold your brain and I break it and I create a woman out of it, was like, do you get it?
Yeah.
That means God himself was frustrated with Adam each and every day talking about no macra or Moses and all that. A woman them said they know. A woman does not even understand herself. Sometimes that same woman, she sits down and she realizes that it's true.
Is it true, women?
Okay, let me come in. Also, women have their language.
Okay.
Yes, and we expect that men will understand it.
Yes, that's psychic, Spider-Man, Superman.
No, most of the times, let me say most women. Yeah. Okay, so I don't confirm. What we tell you we don't want is what we want. Like I tell you, I'm not hungry, I'm actually hungry. You understand?
So how? Wait.
Why is it that men will not die? Pay attention to couples. I'll let you learn. Pay attention to beautiful family.
Yeah.
Like, see, I am hungry. Why will you tell me that you are not hungry? But deep down your heart, you are hungry.
The crocodile is a very new what's up our crocodile. Catch them and say W catch them and say baby boy see a baby boy or come baby boy or come them about crocodile and son of a didi. Oh, and then they say yeah the adjectives no back.
Okay, what actually goes on? Women have a lot of hormonal imbalance.
Okay.
So there are times where I don't really feel like doing anything and you shouldn't force me to do something.
Okay. And
there are times where I want to do everything, especially when a woman is out of her menses. She's super strong. She can do a whole lot of things within a short time.
Okay.
You don't expect this woman to be like that every time. There are times where she will be in pain. There are times where her head will be pain here. There are times when, all those things play a role.
Okay.
You see. So if today my woman is super nice, don't expect that tomorrow she'll be super nice.
Okay. Let me bring in this question. Are women they are saying weird, they are saying but are women good in communication than men? Entrepreneur. Are women good in communication than men in terms of relationship?
Yes. I think women are perfect communicators.
Someone who is good in communication doesn't want to say.
Yes, we are perfect communicators.
How?
But the
What
issue
makes?
is sometimes we don't want to talk.
No.
The fact that
If you don't want to talk, what shows that
the
you're
fact that a contractor doesn't want to build doesn't make him less of a contractor.
so what shows that you're a contractor if you don't want to build?
Because in his season he will build. In his season he will build. That is how come a guy can look at a woman and know that per her actions, she hasn't said yes to the proposal, but she's new all year now. And the communication is not just by hello, hi. Our actions. When a married woman wants sex, she won't sleep. Or better than on the bed, you won't sleep because the bed will make noise. You know that so we are perfect.
We have our style of communication.
Because
we are perfect communicators.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are so perfect to the point that we can even read you, the guys. So no matter how, you try to hide what you feel for her, okay, because she is so good at it, she can know that this guy that every day is buying chocolates for me and he comes and he can't say anything and he's always smiling. I think he has something to say. So sometimes we even help the guys to say what they want to say. So you close and you go home and you buy me chocolates. What do you want? We even open doors for you guys to talk.
Okay.
Yes. So I think
women are
perfect.
Chairman.
You see that all these things that is saying perfect communication. You can be with a woman for 10 years. And she'll be like, I'll keep on giving you signals.
It's a form of communication.
Signals every day.
You didn't see.
It's a form of communication.
And when problem comes, that is where she will call up everything. See? So I just feel like that the way women behave towards women is unfair.
Okay.
Go straight
to the point. Okay.
10 years is enough.
Okay.
1 year is enough.
Okay.
You could be with a woman. There's something that you are doing. She's not cool with it. I remember one time I was going out with one lady and she didn't understand my school. I went to Datus.
Okay.
And I went to my WASI So after I did my Datus, I have to go to Nyakup Senior High.
Okay.
To WASI. But after that time, we had Nortec.
Oh yeah.
The school was
the
WASI.
Yeah.
So we had our communication. So she was like, she didn't understand why.
They have to go to.
I went to Datus Tamagai.
Okay.
And now I also saw me at Nastek. And she didn't ask me. You get it?
Straight judgment.
Yes. She didn't ask me. And I've been able to all of a sudden she's been popping up that year, the girls that I went to school with and all that. We meet them, we talk about school premises and everything, and she got to verify that I'm part of Datus Senior High at Tema. Then later, me the same person being at the Nastek, the Nyakup Senior High School. She didn't understand. She's confused. Once I have my ID cards, everything that proves how do you have a uniform.
Charlie, which year did you complete Datus?
2011.
2011. We all students platform also.
I mean, it was on Facebook there, maybe.
Yeah,
so,
at Facebook now. WhatsApp group.
And my police obeyed them, cool and all that.
Okay. Okay, because there will be a next homecoming. I'm also an alumni. Yeah.
So this girl didn't talk about it. And I have this shirt that I wear. And when she visits me, the shirt was smelling. Mother, when you sleep, normally when you sleep on a when you sleep with a shirt,
you sweat.
There's a
Yes,
scent in it.
yes.
You sweat in it and there's a scent in it. She didn't like it. And I too, as a guy, I was not even washing that shirt, that particular shirt. That's what I
Charlie, it's part of us. So for that one, we don't need to explain.
I just want to get to some line. It's like this smelly sweat when you wake up from bed, and this girl never talked about that. That Charlie, we shirt we there, and yeah, I wash it. Whoa, and my tattoo's thing too. She never talked about it. My Nyastek thing too. She never talked about it.
Breakup by
I was there one time. Breakup issue came. Then this girl was pissed off. Okay, say me name say Nyastek. Okay, say says hey. I said now my name everybody knows. Everybody knows that I went to Nyastek. Everybody knows I went to that too. So why name him Sadia no? And I was shirt grandpa, wash his shirt no. So you were all this while
she was piling it up.
You were not able to talk about talk about that. I don't like that shit. I have a friend, she's very good. She bullshit. I have this singlet that I wear. My shirt wears since 2019. Vest, shirt vest since 2019. My sham and I'm watching now. I brownish.
Charlie, fire.
Yeah, I use washing machine. I don't remember since 2017 I started using washing machine. I don't remember the last time I washed. My washing party I don't remember. So she picked my now they way. I didn't my tire shirt that inner I brownish. Now me say now was how they way since 2017, 19 then I started wearing that.
Singlet dingy.
Yeah, said doesn't smell.
That's all.
That's all. And she told me about it. That day you saw me to say we are good to go. But you know that a certain girl will not even talk about it.
Yeah.
And you will be like, this boy dirty boy. And she will not even talk about it. So I feel like women have to be bold enough to talk about what they need.
Okay.
What is disturbing them.
Okay.
We men have a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to think about how to make money.
Okay.
How to. I think he cry say when a guy is with a woman, the brain here or brain in 80% will go to the woman.
Yeah.
But this will say woman, if you don't have time for her or you are doing something and whatever it is, I don't know how they see it. They feel like say we I don't know, but you have to be able to be bold enough to talk about it. Speak up what you don't want, then we are good to go.
Okay. All right. So is it because that we'll move on to the next topic, but is it because that women are emotionally intelligent and men are logically intelligent? That's why we have that bridge, because being emotionally intelligent makes things easier for you to detect certain things, but being logical intelligent also makes you analyze things with solution.
It is witchcraft. See, it's witchcraft. It's like women enjoys frustrating men.
Is it true?
No, that's very false. I don't know the circle here he finds himself.
Okay.
But that's very false.
Yeah.
It is.
It's very false.
Very false.
Because you just get to fighting.
You understand?
No, but you just said here that it is nice to do that.
It's a nice thing to give.
I don't remember having a mood swing.
You're happy today, and then the next minute you just don't feel like.
No, we don't. No.
No,
the thing is, before a guy or a man will not be able to communicate something, before Obekasa, now analyze your view. na with any solution or just say bawa mane na nia wo no faka homa no asa wo but say you better that plan is I don't know you kasa
we are not there to create problems.
It even makes a relationship nice.
You see that?
No, it's making nice for you because you are frustrating us.
If we are creating
there are women just want violence. Like
Violence.
I was going with this lady and I was trying to figure out how women behaves.
So you said that they see no say opposite or share what's in mass.
Say these creatures with human.
I don't know if creatures
Because God created them.
we feminists be in here.
Because see, if you are so nice to them, they'll have a problem
With you.
It's not true.
Ha!
It's not true.
And they lie. Let us vote. If see,
Wait, yeah, forward vote.
It's not true.
see, if you are so nice with a woman, constantly nice to a woman,
Okay.
why na dream of friend emotions na ba? Now I started that emotional witchcraft intelligence now started. You will be thinking that
So if you are communicating emotions, we
Why
understand that better.
No,
but she would think that why this guy to see why nice to woman.
yes, we have to do because you see that is how
None of
come,
us are nowhere nice.
I don't agree to it that women are just emotional thinkers. Women sometimes we are very logical thinkers.
Yes.
You those guys, you can be so nice not because you really want a relationship, but because you are just trying to play smart. Oh, person who say why do you need juma now? Can I outsmart this girl? Oh yes,
Yes.
Can I?
She would just tell.
Can I outsmart this girl?
All right.
So sometimes they are just that nice. But when you open up as a woman and allow this guy to come and outsmart you, that's when you even get to know that all that while he didn't even like you in the first place.
Okay.
So when the woman starts creating problems, she just wants to know, this nice that you are being to me, are you being nice because you really want me, or you are being nice because of something else? There are some people who can be very nice to a lady not because they even want sex, but they want you to connect them. So maybe, okay, my dad is a judge and my mom works at the harbor, or shares our family circle now. Okay, ne brother so you engineer into that girl we may national service and the tap kuko feel that papa and baby sans brand so you juma that be pay juma. So
Hey,
guys,
Charlie,
I am
guys,
telling you.
Obi to me, yes, sir.
Yes,
Women are.
I am
some
telling
way-
you.
You see the way she's saying. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
You let's forget about everything. You are with your woman. Then she keeps complaining about certain things. Now they what you say. You understand? Then you pay attention to that thing. You stop. And you try to be a better person
That aspect.
from that aspect that she'll have a problem with it.
No, we don't have a
But
problem.
some people can have a problem with it. That, hey, I didn't know that saying.
So person yes, sure say when giant bar
I know couples that if they don't fight on phone or they don't argue or they don't pick phone and text they are fighting they are with their phone they are testing fighting Omega say like you think you are what? You get out. This
But when they meet each other,
they apologize.
that's a way of
The woman will start to. It's the woman that it's not that the guy will start to. It is the woman that will start.
okay.
And if the guy stop and does not mind, and so banking. You get my point.
Yeah.
It's also not there.
You see, so these people, I don't know whether they want peace of mind, they want stress. Like,
Oh my God.
and I don't think that if you are a man and you go to God and you tell God that you are there, your wife Hammer, you will listen to that. I swear to God. If your woman is frustrating you, don't send that prayer to God. Like,
So what's the best thing to do if a man is frustrated?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. It's headache.
Okay. As a counselor, let me advise. Let me share this. I always tell my woman this thing that whenever there is something, there's a problem in a relationship. It's between the problem against many honor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I tell my woman. The problem against many honor. Say me and I'm the problem no buyer. And you mean I want to make a problem no. And to me and family count.
But say cheating, I say
That be true.
Without you.
Do you know that wait. Do you know that over 80% proven that whenever a woman catches a man cheating, the woman attacks the fellow woman.
Me, I want attacking anybody.
No, the woman attacks the fellow. No, it is not that they attack the men. No, most women know that men will cheat. It's a common.
But I don't cheat God for that one.
we don't admit
Most
that.
women know me, I don't cheat.
That
Wait,
died in
that one,
2023.
that
We're in
one.
2024, so you are not allowed to cheat. Men who always cheat, no, in 2023.
Okay, so now
I cheat in a relationship.
really,
Yes.
Yeah, I don't cheat.
That-
There are times of cheating. Not
there are times of cheating.
That's why I said this is complicated. You see that cheating no cry no put your account was.
your process, your mood types. Okay.
I want to know the types of cheating so that I'll be able to like.
Okay, let me help her. We have the sexual cheating. We have the emotional cheating.
How?
The emotional cheating is you confide in someone else, and then in the last episode, our worker said, that's the emotional cheating. You confide in another guy than your boyfriend. Maybe we can't tell your boyfriend because of like the assemblement you prefer to tell somebody who will listen to you. And sometimes women talk not because, or women complain not because they want to talk, but because like they want to be heard.
So how are we complicated if we just want to be heard?
I'm a counselor. So I understand it. Let's help our brother. That's the same way to I'm also helping you to also understand men, how men also think. So you've seen from what he is saying, you've seen that he is more like Charlie, kind of direct. You don't need to pass one TikTok video who yes Obama beka sorry. Oba when the nam honoma so Oba beka sorry.
They don't know how to say sorry. Like
I don't know where this guy finds himself.
like women naturally don't know how to say sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, my
You find yourself in the you are in a different world.
Women.
Remember, I'm not working sorry.
The man.
Me, I've said sorry. I've said times.
No,
Hey,
the lady that
so you say sorry.
No, the lady.
You see me. I say sorry. Sometimes I can say sorry. I'm now learning how to say sorry when I understand I'm not wrong.
Okay.
I'm now learning it. But for me to say sorry when I know I'm not wrong, it doesn't make sense. I will never do that. No, look, I said I'm now learning.
Yeah.
I'm not, because if I know that I'm not this is A, and you are telling me that I've done E, and I know that I've not done it, and you are still saying it, Masa, yeah, be couple in some gym. Me no be couple in some gym. I will never say sorry, but I've realized that look, sometimes for the sake of peace, accept it.
Yes.
For the sake of peace.
See, me.
But when son I guess what sorry the baby, Charlie.
With questions on.
If you want peace in your house, in your relationship, women are always right.
Okay.
Oh, true that talk. Okay, me, I've never have an argument with a woman
Okay.
that I've won before.
And you've won before.
I've never.
No, you shouldn't
I've
win.
never won.
You shouldn't win.
That I know that anyway it is white. Say nah, it is green. And you know that this is white. You pick something that is cream color. You show her this is cream, and she says it is white. And you don't attest to whatever she's saying. Say okay, it is true. It is cream. Fact. You will not have peace in your heart.
So even with that, when you tell me that one is actually so what are you trying to do right now?
Oh dear, a time came. Yami has I. Wow. So yesterday, my sister. I'll give you a scenario.
Is it your sister or your girlfriend?
Oh no, my sister.
Okay.
I saw her posting this Christmas. She was posting with different guys going up and down, and I tested. I still have the test message. I said she's a cute lady. Like she should not go like feel like because she's cute and everything, the guys have been taking her out, and that she should be extra careful with whatever that she's doing.
Okay.
You are nice. You are being paid well. You've been in there for a long time. So I don't know. Say if you are a street girl, I won't need Sikana. Maybe this fraud guys always invading in your life. Yeah, God, I don't have problem. You have the money, you're okay. And so she called me.
What's sending a text message? No friend.
She called me several times. I didn't pick up because where I was, she was like, I have mommy in 24. Let me say my thing. I say I didn't see.
And I'll guys about
what now? I said, "I'm in a communication." You know me say whatever that you are trying to say, you know.
You've already communicated.
What say? I said no.
Man, like,
mommy, say my thing. She want me to argue with her so that I will. You see that thing? Who try 7 shots auntie? I say. Mr. Status crying and media told and me check it crying and come to me. I can answer. Now I told her, say, what status? One dream, and before they see wedding, I boo check it, yeah. And I win ya one day, and there too was status. I not time I type you, and your time when you cry, send you home, my uncle, what, no one posting. One dream, I'll not advise on that. And the person person make a channel. You see, that means that like